The quest for a league title for in the NCAA is still up for grabs as the Lady Knights traveling to Lyons tonight to take on the Lady Lions from Lyons. Sacred Heart sitting at 16-3 overall, leads the NCAA at 7-1. Lions coming into this one at 2-16 overall and still looking for their first league win of the season. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. Tonight's game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital from Lyons. As I said earlier, the only game for Sacred Heart tonight as they're on bye next Friday. Sacred Heart leads the way in the NCAA at 7-1. Beloit 7-1 as well, but Sacred Heart defeating Beloit 57-43 on the road in Beloit. Sacred Heart has the tiebreaker. Southeast of Salina behind them at 5-3. Two of those three losses coming from Sacred Heart. Ellsworth behind them at 5-3. Minneapolis at 4-5 overall. Republic County at 2-8. And Lyons rounding out the league standings at 0-9. We'll take a short break and be back with starting lineups brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
Opening our doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is now 20 years strong. From inpatient stays to outpatient procedures, Salina Surgical Hospital specializes in excellence in surgical services and digestive health care. It is the depth of experience and the abilities of the physicians and nurses at Salina Surgical Hospital that make it the ideal place for high-tech and high-touch to unite. Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned, serving Salina and its surrounding communities for 20 years.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Welcome back into the Salina Surgical Hospital radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. And Lions coming into this one 2-16 overall, 0-9 in league play under the direction of Cody Bowers entering his second season. He'll start a 5'3" junior in Salina Lara. She averages 2.4 points per game. A 5'6" sophomore in Hayden Linden. She averages 6 points. A 5'4" senior in Diana Gonzalez. She averages 2.1 points and 1.3 rebounds. Greta Showalter, a 5'11" junior, averaging 2.8 points and leading the team in rebounds with 4.1, gets to the start. And rounding out the starting lineups for Lions, a 5'5" senior in Kira Davis. She averages 7.6 points, 3.7 rebounds, and 0.8 assists on the season. We'll take a short break, listen to the national anthem, and be back with the starting lineups of Sacred Heart after this.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
At AJ Honey Farms, the honey is just the beginning. From raw honey and wax melts to happy bee balm and beekeeping gear, they've got everything buzzing with local flavor. Whether you're soothing a sore throat, starting your own hive, or gifting something sweet to a loved one, AJ Honey Farms brings the bees and the kind of sweetness only they can bottle.
This is Alan from AJ Honey Farms right here at 901 North 9th Street in Salina, Kansas. We truly appreciate your continued support and thank you for choosing local.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
When the time comes to honor a life, Hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
Close your eyes. Now, imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now, open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Welcome back into the Salina Surgical Hospital radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. Best starting lineups underway. Sacred Heart under the direction of Coach Carl Hines in his 5th season, and he has the Lady Knights sitting at 16-3 overall, 7-1 in league play, coming off a 68-49 win at Minneapolis last Friday. He'll stick with the same 5 starters in Addie Lee. Skylar Douglas, she leads the team in scoring as of now with 14.8. Nicole Richards, 3 rebounds. Eden Sharpton averaging the team at 6.2 points, leads the team in rebounds. And rounding out the starting lineups for the Lady Knights, Emmy Lee averaging 11.4 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 4.2 assists on the season. Leading the team in steals and assists. She averages 3.1 steals per game. Sacred Heart averages 11.6 steals per game and just a little over 10.5 turnovers on the Lady Knights. Sacred Heart coming into this one averaging 53.6 points on the year, allowing teams to just 37. As the Lady Lions, out of Lyons, sitting at 2-16 overall, 0-9 in league play. They come into this one only averaging 27.6 points. And from what I've seen, I mean, first game at Sacred Heart, a young team, lots of growing for this Lady Lions team, but potential. As Sierra Belote, she had 8 in the game. She is out of the starting lineups. It looks injured tonight on Sacred Heart. Skylar Douglas and Addie Lee both had double digits in the game. Bryn Bouchard coming off the bench. She had 13 in the first contest. Addie Lee had 11, and Skylar Douglas led the way for the Lady Knights with 18 back in December against the Lady Lions. We move tonight A bit slow week this week, just one game this week and 3 next. Going to be a busy week of basketball next week, as each NCAA team getting a break. Tonight, the Knights are in Lyons. Sacred Heart wins the tip. Emmy Lee drives it inside, kicks it back out to Addie. Addie down baseline to Eden. Eden pokes it back out to Emmy. Emmy around to Skylar. Skylar a 3 to get things started. Knocks it down. And the Lady Knights on top early on. By a left wing, a 3 ball by Skylar Douglas as the Lady Knights force the first turnover, stealing it away. Emmy drives it down, loses the handle. Lady Lions trying to get it out, and they do, and a foul called on Nicole Richards. Nicole picking up her first as the Lady Lions force the first turnover on the Lady Knights. 7:26 left to go in the first quarter. Shot clock is in play tonight in Lyons. Gonzalez gets it across the baseline, kicks it off to Lara. Lady Lions in their home whites, Sacred Heart in their away navy blues. Gonzalez takes it baseline, kicks it back out. A 3-point shot off. Showalter with the rebound and the putback. And it's all tied up. Douglas left wing has it and fouled on by Lyons. Salina Laura picks up her first. 6:57 left to go in the first. Sacred Heart leading 3-2. Douglas kicks it in from the far side. Addie Lee has it, kicks it around to the right. Sacred Heart moving quickly, looking for points early on. Emmy has it top of the key. Kicks it back to the right side. A 3 on the way from Addie. Bounces off the iron and rebounded by Davis. Another foul called on Sacred Heart, trying to steal it away. Emmy gets tabbed with the foul. 2 early fouls on Sacred Heart. Just a minute 20 in. Gonzalez to kick it in. She kicks it into Davis. Davis hustles it across the midcourt. Davis stuck at the left side. Kicks it back around to the wing. Gonzalez has it. She'll kick it off to Showalter around the horn to Linden. Linden feeds it down to Davis. Davis is shot nowhere near it. Rebounded by Douglas. Douglas taking it down the court herself. She'll take it all the way. Why not? Off. Rebounded by Showalter again for Lyons. Showalter, the tallest on the court for the Lady Lions. Davis has the top of the key, nearly getting it poked out. A whistle blown. Showalter sets the screen. And Emmy picks up the foul off the screen as Emmy Lee picks up 2 quick ones. Davis will kick it in by the bench. 14 kicks it in. Laura Hins back off to Davis. Davis hustles it. Emmy trying to steal it again. Another whistle blown. A stoppage of play. Lions will inbound it on the right side of the scores table. Gonzalez kicks it into Lara. Lara gets it across the court. Stuck with it, kicks it off to Showalter. Showalter drives it in the right side. Tries to find Linden, nobody home. And Lions will turn it over for the second time. As Taylor Baxter will check in for Lions. 5:47 left to go in the first. 3-2 the score. Nicole kicks it into Addie. Addie kicks it left side to Emmy. Emmy brings it back around to the left side. Emmy nearly getting it stolen away by Diana Gonzalez. And that foul tagged on Gonzalez. As Lions have 2 team fouls. A little over 5.5 left to go. 3-2 the score. The junior Addie kicks it around to Emmy. Nicole feeds it down to Eden, back out to Emmy, around the horn to Addie. Right wing 3 on the way, looks good. Bingo, knocks it down from deep. And Sacred Heart extends the lead by 4, 6-2. As Baxter loses the handle and forced to go to one knee by Addie. A turnover on Lyons, their third of the game. Emmy stuck with it, kicks it down to Eden. Back down, nice pass to Richards. And Richards gets the connection and the score. 8-2 the score. Lyons throws it away. Addy there to save it. Addy brings it back down the court. Hustles it, drives it inside, crosses over, loses the handle, gets it back. A whistle blown. A jump ball, and the possession arrow will go to the Lions. 5:05 left to go in the first. 8-2 the score. Showalter will kick it into Davis for Lions. Davis stuck at the midcourt, gets it across. Emmy forcing the defense on her. Baxter kicks it back around to Linden. Gonzalez, right wing, has it. Drives it back around. Lions moving it. Davis, left wing three, up on the way, off the iron. Gets the unlucky bounce. And Richards with the rebound. Addy gets it down quickly. Brings it back top of the key, dribbling quickly. Contact, kicks it out to Douglas. Far left wing three on the way, off. And rebounded by Linden for the Lady Lions. Bonilla set to check in for Sacred Heart. 4:20 left to go in the first. Sacred Heart leading 8-2. A timeout called by Coach Bowers of Lions, a 30-second timeout. And we'll take a short timeout and be back with 4:17 left to go in the first.
At AJ Honey Farms, the honey is just the beginning. From raw honey and wax melts to happy bee balm and beekeeping gear, they've got everything buzzing with local flavor. Whether you're soothing a sore throat, starting your own hive, or gifting something sweet to a loved one, AJ Honey Farms brings the bees and the kind of sweetness only they can bottle.
This is Alan from AJ Honey Farms right here at 901 North 9th Street in Salina, Kansas. We truly appreciate your continued support and thank you for choosing local.
Welcome back into the radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. Tonight's game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital of Salina. And the Lady Lions call the first timeout of the game tonight. 4:17 left to go in the first. 8-2 the score. Sacred Heart on top. As Bonilla will check in for Sacred Heart. Emmy taking a seat with 2 fouls. Baxter will get it in for Lions. She'll move it around the left side. Baxter gets it, post up on Douglas, kicks it back out. Gonzalez drives it inside quickly, stuck with it at the baseline. Linden gets the feed back out. Skyler pokes it out on the far right side, and it'll stay with Lions. 4:01 left to go in the first. 4.6 seconds on the shot clock, short time for Lions. Lara has it in, kicks it over to Baxter, her shot off. Rebounded, credited by Douglas. Douglas with her second rebound for Sacred Heart. Kicks it down to Addy. Addy drives it, whips and weaves around the lane, and takes it all the way. Man, Addy knocks down again, and she has 5 of the 10 for Sacred Heart. Showalter loses the handle. Bonilla ends up with it. She kicks it back out to Eden. Eden down to Addy. Addy takes it into the left side, kicks it off to Douglas. Back around to Addy, a 3 up on the way, short. Rebounded by Showalter as she hits the deck and fouled on by Eden. Eden's first personal, the 4th team on Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart in some early foul trouble in the first. 3:22 left to go in the first quarter, 10-2 the score. As Nicole throws it, gets the steal off the inbound, takes it back down the court, hands it off to Douglas. Lions versus a turnover. A turnover apiece on the floor as Showalter drives it back down, loses the handle again. Baxter has it back. A jump ball called. And it'll go back to the Lady Knights. 3:05 left to go in the first. Couple minutes of a little sloppy basketball in Lyons. Sacred Heart has it back though. Bonilla kicks it back around to Lee. Lee feeds it down to Richards. Nobody home. Nearly gets it stolen away. Douglas ends up with it from the 3-point line. Her shot off. Showalter with the rebound. Addy gets it back. And Lyons turns it over for the 8th time in the first. as Showalter picked up with her first personal foul for Lyons. 2:56 left to go in the first. As Davis and Gonzalez will check back in for Lyons. 2:46 left to go in the first quarter, 10-2 the score. Richards will inbound it on the baseline, kicks it to Addy. Little jumper, rattles off and rebounded by Lyons. 2:35 left to go in the first. Gonzalez takes it all the way and gets the bucket to go. Sacred Heart in transition. Bonilla has it left side. Kicks it down to Richards. Nice backdoor pass to Sharpton. And Sharpton getting an answer for the Lady Knights. 2:10 left to go in the first. 12-4 the score. Davis, left wing three up on the way. Off. And it'll roll out of bounds on Lyons. Sacred Heart will bring it in. Emmy checking back in for the Lady Knights. Addie Lee taking a seat with 2:04 left to go in the first. Amy has it top center of the key, kicks it over to Bonilla. Bonilla back to Lee, down to Sharpton. Sharpton trying to kick it out to Douglas on the right wing. And it hits the bottom of the goal as Sacred Heart will turn it over for the fourth time. Gonzalez has it left side, kicks it back around to Lara. Lara gets it stolen away by Bonilla. Bonilla wanting to take it all the way. And she's fouled on. Holly, the senior, coming off the bench, will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. As that foul picked up on Taylor Baxter, her first, the fourth team. As Bryn Bouchard will get a chance to check in late in this first quarter. Bonilla makes her first free throw. She'll get back to the line for one more. Bonilla, 43% free throw shooter on the season, entering her 16th game of the year. Bouchard, entering her 19th, has appeared in all 19 games for the Lady Knights. As Bryn gets the rebound, kicks it back out to Addie. Around to Douglas. Douglas, another three on the way, off. Rebounded by Showalter. Showalter moving it down the court quickly, taking it all the way. Off Bouchard. A couple quick 2 rebounds for her. Emmy drives it back down. Douglas, another three, why not? Off the same spot. And Davis with the rebound for Lyons. A little over a minute left to go in the first. 13-4 the score. Showalter sets the screen, moves it back down to an open lane, and takes it to the cup. Greta Showalter now with 4 of the 6 for the Lady Lions. A 7-point ball game with 44 seconds left to go in the first. Lady Knights leading. Bryn gets a nice backdoor pass and gets into the scoring column as Skylar Neely steals it away off the inbound from Lyons. Lyons has it back, 34.9 seconds left to go in the first. London will kick it in. Bouchard nearly steals it away from Showalter. Showalter gets it down the court to Davis. Davis moving it down a baseline, kicks it back out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez can't control it and turns it over as the Lady Lions turns it over for their 10th time in the first quarter with 26 seconds left to go in the first. Sacred Heart will have it back and have it with no shot clock to close out the quarter. On top, Emmy kicks it over to the left to Holly. Bonilla back around to Lee. Well, they find Skylar wide open for another three. 10 seconds left. Emmy drives it around the screen by Richards. Kicks it to Douglas. Douglas post up. Kicks it back out to Lee. Bouchard feeds it down. Back out to Douglas. A three on the right side. Off. As the buzzer will sound, and we'll go into the second quarter leading 15-6. We'll take a short break and be back with the second quarter brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
Lily Pad Septic.
Oh, hi. I've got a big night planned for Valentine's Day. Candles, dinner, string quartet, and I'm proposing.
Aw, that's amazing.
Yeah, unless this septic smell ruins it. There's a funk in the yard.
Ugh, you're right to call. Cole!
I'm on it, Callie.
Flush! The freakishly fast frog!
Hello, sir. Love is in the air, but so is sulfur.
I was going to pop the question on Valentine's Day.
She'd remember it, but just not for the right reasons. I'll jump in and see what's going on.
Cole asked me out for the first time on Valentine's Day.
Well, I hope my proposal goes as well as Cole's did.
Your tank's full, sir, and your drain field's squishy. She deserves a sparkling ring and a clean tank. I've got to tell Callie.
Come home safe, Flush.
If you need a flush in a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
LilyPadSeptic.com.
Thank you both. Wish me luck.
Callie, give me a kiss.
So you can turn back into Cole?
Nope, because I love you.
Welcome back into the Salina Surgical Hospital radio booth. I'm Noah Helgate. Trey Tolley behind the camera as the Lady Knights leading 15-6 to start the second quarter from Lyons. Gonzalez will kick it in for the Lady Lions to get things started in this second quarter. Addie Lee, Emily Eden Sharpton, Skylar Douglas, and Nicole Richards all back on the floor for the Lady Knights to start this second quarter. Davis kicks it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez hands it off to Baxter, right side. Baxter throws up a three, bounces off the side of the iron, and rebounded by Baxter for Lyons. Kira Davis has the ball, stuck with it. Addie steals it away, taking it down the court. Showalter hustling it down, and Addie scoring off the turnover, beating Showalter back to the hoop. And the Lady Knights off to a good start, nearly stealing it again. London, her three off, and last touched by Baxter for Lyons. Sacred Heart will have it back. Just 45 seconds in to the second. 17-6 to score. Addie will get the inbound, moving it down the center court. Drives it off to the right side. Skylar Douglas has it. Drives it quickly. Emmy a three from the left wing off. Rebounded by Addie. Addie has it on the right side. Nearly poked out and saved. Gonzalez pressure and defense on her. Emmy has it. Brings it back around. Kicks it down to Richards. Richards, nice wide open pass to Sharpton. Sharpton puts it back. Shot doesn't go. And she'll go to the line to shoot two free throws. Eden, the junior, averaging 60.6% from the free throw line. As Showalter picks up her second, Sharpton will go to the line to shoot two. Hits her first. And she'll get one more chance from the charity stripe in this one. Showalter in foul trouble for the Lady Lions. Misses that one. Richards with the rebound. And last touch by Sacred Heart. Showalter pokes it out, hits it off. Richards. Lions will have it back. Fresh shot clock. 6:40 left to go in the first half. Gonzalez gets it down the center court. Crosses the center line. Emmy guarding her well. Lara loses the handle. Baxter saves it. London kicks it off to Showalter. Showalter, a shot from the free throw line goes. And Showalter excelling for the Lady Lions. Sharpton has it underneath the basket. Kicks it back out to Addie. Left side. Three on the way. Rattles off. Rebounded offensively by Emmy. Addie thinks about it from the same spot. Keeps it. Brings it back around the horn. Emmy a three from the right side. Bang! A freshman knocks it down from deep. And Emmy now has points on the board. And Nicole steals it away. And a travel called on the far side. As Jalen Silva will check in for Lyons. Silva making her first appearance, the 5'7" junior, as Showalter will inbound it. Kicks it down to London. London taking it to the hoop and scoring. Hayden Linden getting the basket to go in the second. 21-10 the score. Emmy forces it down to Sharpton. Nobody home. Saves it, though. Ball still rolling. Eden comes up with it. The shot doesn't go. Gets her own rebound. Emmy a 3. Yes! And a 2, excuse me. They called it a 2. Foot was on the line. Emmy now with 5. As Baxter loses the handle, gets it across midcourt. Showalter drives it, kicks it down to London again. London taking it to the cup. 2 quick points for London. Douglas driving it down the other side, scores on the other side, and she now has 5 for the Lady Knights, the leading scorer for the Lady Knights. Baxter drives it across the logo. Addie steals it. Both girls end up on the floor. Addie has it, struggling with it. A jump ball called and the arrow going to the Lady Knights. 4:42 left to go in the first half. 25-12 the score. A fresh shot clock for the Lady Knights as Skylar Douglas will kick it in on the far side. Addie Lee gets it and controls it from the back court. Skylar Douglas has it on the left side. Feeds it down to Sharpton. Sharpton can't. Kicks it back out. Emmy, right wing has it. Can be dangerous from that spot. Douglas, left side 3. Bounces off. Sharpton with another rebound and a pushing foul called on her, battling for the rebound. Eden picks up a quick 2 as Bryn will check back in for the Lady Knights. Eden taking a seat with 5 points and 2 fouls. 4:26 left to go in the first half. Bryn Bouchard checks in for her. Baxter rolls around the screen set by Linden. Linden kicks it back to Baxter. Baxter gets it across the center court. Throws up a 3 from the right side. Bounces off the front iron. Rebounded by Gonzalez. She'll throw up another 3. It's off. Rebounded by Douglas. Douglas kicks it down the court to Emmy. Feeds it across the paint to Bryn. And Bryn getting things rolling again. Has 2 in the first, 2 in the second, and sets with 4 in the game as Nicole Richards intercepts it from Linden. Another walk called on Nicole as she steals it away. Turnover for the Lady Lions. As Davis and Laura will check in for Lions. Linden will kick it in on the far side. 3:46 left to go in the first half. 27-12 the score. Addie pokes it out on the right wing. It'll stick with the Lady Lions. Linden kicks it across the court. Davis a 3 from deep off the side. And last tipped and touched by the Lady Knights. 3:40 left to go in the first half. 27-12 the score. Linden will kick it in on the far baseline. Kicks it in to Laura. Laura loses the handle. Throws it from the baseline. Baxter saves it for the Lady Lions. Emmy steals it away again. Showalter ends up with it. Kicks it down to Davis. Davis's shot off. Rebounded by Laura and Baxter. Baxter with the putback and the score. Nice hustle by the Lady Lions. Sacred Heart has it back. Addie has it on the right side. 3:10 left to go in the first half. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Richards kicks it to Bryn. Bryn gets it poked out by Davis, and it'll stick with Sacred Heart. Skylar will kick it in for the Lady Knights. Skylar kicks it in. Gets it back, drives it inside. Little jumper up on the way, rattles home. And Douglas gets another bucket. And the Lady Knights extending their lead by 15 with 2:50 left to go in the first half. Davis drives it down the baseline, stuck and steps out of bounds. A whistle blown as Kira Davis steps out of bounds underneath the basket, turns it over, and the Lady Knights have it back. 2:45 left to go in the first half. Addie kicks it down to Skylar. Skylar stuck, hands it off to Richards. Richards nearly gets it stolen away. Douglas, another three. Boom! Skylar knocks it down from the left side. And it's been all Skylar Douglas in this second quarter. Now leads the way with 10 of the 32. There's a foul called on, a little push off on the Lady Lions. It's Hayden Linden charged with her first personal. 2:18 left to go in the first half as Bonilla will check back in for the Lady Knights, as well as Lexi Baxter checking in for Lions. Addie getting it across the center L on the floor, kicks it over to the right side. Skylar hands it off to Bonilla. Bonilla feeds it down to Richards, back around to Bouchard. Bouchard loses the handle. Davis trying to save it, and they do. Showalter kicks it in, kicks it down to Baxter. Baxter taking it all the way to the cup, and she does. Taylor Baxter now with 2 for the Lady Lions. Skylar kicks it over to Holly. Skylar gets it back left side, kicks it down to Nicole. Back around. Holly hands it off quickly to Addie. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Bryn gets the feed. Bryn loses the handle, trying to kick it to the right side to Nicole and turns it over for the second time in the second quarter. Davis drives it to the left side, and a timeout called by Coach Cody Bowers. A full timeout with 1:25 left to go in the second quarter. 32-16 the score, and we'll take a timeout and be back. Brought to you by Salina Regional.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
When the time comes to honor a life, Hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. Coach Bowers wanting another timeout. 1:25 left to go in the first half. The Lady Knights leading by 16. And Gonzalez will kick it in for Lions. She'll kick it in to Laura. Laura takes it around the right side. Stuck with it. The right wing kicks it down to Gonzalez. Gonzalez baseline brings it back out. Kicks it across the lane to Showalter. Showalter feeding it down to Davis. And the Lady Lions force another turnover with 1:14 left to go in the first half. Sacred Heart has it back with a fresh shot clock. Douglas has it, brings it back around to the top. Douglas leading the way in points so far. Bryn has it. Stuck, brings it back out, dribbles. Poked out by Gonzalez. The Lady Knights will have it back. 59.5 seconds left to go in the first half. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Addie drives it around the left side. Nicole sets a screen. Addie drives it back around to Douglas. Douglas drives it, jumper on the way off the front iron. Gets her own a rebound. Addie, a deep three, bangs it in. Addie hitting another three as the Lady Knights extending their lead. 35-16, 30 seconds left to go. 5 seconds separates the game and shot clock. Showalter taking it all the way. Rattles in. Showalter now with 8 for the Lady Lions. 20 seconds left to go in the first half. Skylar drives it, kicks it out to Addie. Addie thinks about the three. Double teamed though, can't. Drives it inside, takes it down the lane all the way. Count the baskets. And she'll go to the line for a free throw as that foul called on Kira Davis. Her first personal. Just the third team for the Lady Lions as Lee knocks down her free throw, gets a three-point play, and the Lady Knights lead by 20, 38-18. Davis kicks it in. Davis throws it away. Douglas forcing it. Bouchard throws it away into the hands of Davis. Davis throwing it down from half court. It's off, and we'll go into the intermission leading 38-18. We'll take a short break and be back with the Salina Ortho halftime report, brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
Opening our doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is now 20 years strong. From inpatient stays to outpatient procedures, Salina Surgical Hospital specializes in excellence in surgical services and digestive health care. It is the depth of experience and the abilities of the physicians and nurses at Salina Surgical Hospital that make it the ideal place for high-tech and high-touch to unite. Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned, serving Salina and its surrounding communities for 20 years.
Welcome back into the Salina Surgical Hospital radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. 38-18 is your score at the intermission. Lyons leading his scorer was Greta Showalter. She finished the half with 8. Taylor Baxter coming off the bench. She finished with 4. Hayden Linden finished with 4. And rounding out the scoring for the Lady Lions, Salina Lara finished with 2. The Lady Lions committed 16 turnovers there in that first half, and it shot no free throws as the Lady Knights shot 3 for 5 from the free throw line and were forced to 7 turnovers there in that first half. 2 starters were in double digits. Addie Lee leads the way with 15 in the first half. Skylar Douglas finished with 10. Emmy Lee with 5. Britton Bouchard with 4. Eden Sharpton finished the half with 3. Nicole Richards with 2. And rounding out the scoring for the Lady Knights, Holly Bonilla finished that half with 1. As the Lady Knights lead the Lady Lions 38-18 at the intermission from Lyons. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. We'll take a break and be back with second half, brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
At AJ Honey Farms, the honey is just the beginning. From raw honey and wax melts to happy bee balm and beekeeping gear, they've got everything buzzing with local flavor. Whether you're soothing a sore throat, starting your own hive, or gifting something sweet to a loved one, AJ Honey Farms brings the bees and the kind of sweetness only they can bottle.
This is Alan from AJ Honey Farms right here at 901 North 9th Street in Salina, Kansas. We truly appreciate your continued support and thank you for choosing local.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now, he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
When the time comes to honor a life, Hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
Close your eyes. Now, imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now, open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
At Maori Women's Clinic, we're here for women and what matters most to them. From understanding your monthly cycles to growing a family or navigating menopause and everything in between. Our experienced team of OBGYNs include Drs. Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, Rosh, and Jones. Maori Women's Clinic is located in Salina, and we invite you to come experience a team that values expertise, care, and compassion because you matter more at Maori.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Ready to take your nursing career to the next level? Memorial Health System in Abilene is hiring full-time registered nurses for their hospital emergency department, and they've got the perks to match. Sign-on bonuses, shift and weekend differentials, a childcare stipend, and tuition reimbursement to keep you moving forward. Bring your skills where they'll make the biggest impact, right here in Abilene. Apply today at srhc.com. That's srhc.com to apply for this opening at Memorial Health System in Abilene, taking care of you so you can take care of others.
At Vernon Jewelers, we believe jewelry is more than just an accessory. It's an expression of who you are. It's also a piece of your life that can be passed down through the generations. That's why our expert team is here to listen, understand, and help you find that piece that speaks to your story. We're not just your local jeweler. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in celebrating life's precious moments. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina. In our 141st year, we are not old. We're just really good at what we do.
Lily Pad Septic, this is Callie, where we can get you a flush in a rush. How can we help you flush today?
Oh, it smells like something died out by my septic tank. It's bad.
Oh no, I know that smell you're talking about. Cole!
I smelt it from here.
Flush! The freakishly fast frog!
I'll follow the funk. It's not a dead animal, sir. It's your septic tank venting gases. Oof. She's full, real full.
That's the smell.
I've got to get back and tell Callie. Callie, he needs a pump out, quick!
Already got a pump truck rolling.
If you need a flush and a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
We guarantee to inspect your septic issues within 24 hours.
Or you get a free septic tank pump out worth $399.
Lily Pad Septic.com.
We'll be there in a splash.
Callie, quick, kiss me. That stink stuck to my skin.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, good. I can smell other things again.
Welcome back into the radio booth. As the intermission just ending, and tonight's game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. The Lady Knights leading 38-18 to start the third quarter. Lyons will inbound it from the center line. Gonzalez looks to kick it into Davis. Davis chases it down the back court, crosses the center line. Hands it off to Laura. Laura hustles around the screen set by Showalter. Lyons throws it away. Emmy there to poke it out and steal it. Douglas taking it all the way. Bam! Knocks it down to get things started. Count the basket, and she'll go to the line to shoot a free throw. That foul was called on Gonzalez. Gonzalez picking up her second. Goes perfect. Count the three-point play. Douglas, a 76% free throw shooter, knocks down her first. And she now has 13 for the Lady Knights. Showalter loses her footing, takes the basket, gets her own rebound. Sharpton steals it away underneath the basket. Missed opportunity for Showalter to score as Addie Lee hustles it back down the court, kicks it off to Richards on the far side. Addie kicks it back around to Douglas. Douglas fights it off, brings it off to the left wing. Emmy stuck with it, kicks it down to Richards. Richards backdoor pass to Sharpton, and Sharpton gets the bucket to go. Eden now with 5. Douglas steals it. She does underneath the basket, kicks it back to Addie. Addie gets the bucket to go. Nice hustle by the senior in Skylar. Showalter gets it across the center line, drives it, takes it, tries to kick it to London. London can't control it. Richards steals it away. In transition, Emmy a 3 from the left in the right. Rebounded by Davis for Lyons. Davis trying to feed it to Linden. Linden drives it, takes it to the cup, off. Rebounded, battled for. Sharpton comes up with it. Emmy Lee has it down the court, kicks it to Douglas. Douglas taking it all the way to the cup. Off, gets her own rebound, backs it on out. Kicks it off to Addie. And a fresh shot clock for the Lady Knights. Sharpton has it left side, poked out by Davis. 24 seconds on the shot clock. 6:06 left to go in the third. Addie gets the inbound, kicks it back off to Skylar. Skylar left wing, 3 up on the way, short. Rebounded by London for Lyons. Linden takes it back down. Hands it off to Laura. Laura driving it inside, kicks it out to Kira Davis. Her 3 up on the way. Off, rebounded by Richards for Sacred Heart. Emmy driving it down the court quickly, kicks it over to Skylar. Addie has it, thinks about the 3, keeps it though. Richards gets the hand off, kicks it back off to the right side to Addie. Lady Knights moving it left to right. Addie gets the feed down under the basket. It's off. Douglas with the rebound. The putback, the score doesn't go. She'll go back to the free throw line to shoot free throws. That foul called on Kira Davis. Kira picking up her second. The senior will go to the line to shoot 2. Her first. Knocks it down.
Taking in number 3, Taylor Baxter, and number 5, Lexi Barker for the Lady
As Barker and Baxter both check back in for Lyons. 5:23 left to go in the third. 46-18 the score. Douglas knocks down another free throw. Perfect from the charity stripe. Davis looks to inbound it, kicks it into Showalter. Showalter taking it down the court. Hands it off to the left to Baxter. Baxter shot off. Rebounded by Douglas. Douglas drives, kicks it off to the right to Addie. Skyler moves it around to the left, hands it off to Emmy. 5:06 left to go in the third. Nicole kicks it right side to Addie. A three on the way. Boom! Splash! Knocks it down. Addie with 20. As the Lady Knights now lead 50-18. 4:50 left to go in the third. Davis drives it left side, stuck. Brings it back out, top of the key. Kicks it down to Showalter. Showalter takes it to the cup. Shot blocked by Sharpton. Showalter gets it back. The shot up, and Eden gets the foul that time. Her third.
Foul for number 13.
As Greta Showalter will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws with 4:39 left to go in the third. Showalter, her first free throw on the way, knocks it down. And she'll get one more chance.
Number 4, Hayden Linden, and checking in for the Lady Knights, number 24, Bryn
Bouchard checking in for the Lady Knights. Eden taking a seat with 3 fouls as Showalter has one more free throw, knocks it down. Greta now in double digits for Lyons. Addie drives. Douglas, a 3 from the right side, knocks it down. Nothing but net on that shot. And the senior continues her dominance in this road league contest for the Lady Knights. Laura right side, stuck. Addie forcing it out, kicks it off to Linden. Linden drives it down the baseline, loses the handle against Sacred Heart. Will take it back over. 4:12 left to go in the third. Lady Knights leading by 33. 4:10 left to go in the third. Emmy kicks it left side to Addie, feeds it down to Bouchard. Bouchard, a little jumper, splashes it in. Bryn Bouchard getting the bucket to go as she now has 6. The freshman coming off the bench. 3:45 left to go in the third. Gonzalez kicks it off to Laura. Laura drives it around the right side. Addie called with a little foul. Addie picking up her first personal. 3:40 left to go in the third. 55-20 the score. Laura gets the inbound, kicks it back off to Linden. Linden feeds it down to Showalter. Lee pokes it out, and it'll stick with Lyons. 3:33 left to go. 35 points separates the two. Linden will force it in for Lyons. She kicks it into Laura. Laura left 3 on the way, off, and rebounded by Linden. Linden the putback, it's off. Rebounded, credited to Skyler. Addie, a right wing 3, rattles out. Showalter with the rebound, loses the handle. Bryn steals it. Tries to steal it anyways and is fouled. Bonilla will check back in. Taylor Baxter charged with her second. As Davis and Gonzalez will both check back in. Douglas most likely taking a seat for the rest of the game. Skyler having a phenomenal 3 quarters of play. Huge showing of leadership for the senior. Emmy thinks about the 3, keeps it. Richards kicks it back out to Addie, right side. Addie drives it down the baseline, weaves away out of the lane, kicks it back out to Emmy. Her 3 rattles out and rebounded by Kira Davis for the Lady Lions. Davis kicks it down to Linden underneath the basket. Counts the box bucket. Linden getting the first bucket to score in this third quarter for the Lady Lions. Tough scoring opportunities for Lions. Just 1 field goal in this third as Bryn takes it to the cup. Off, and her second shot is blocked. Davis for the Lady Lions drives it down, takes it to the cup, and a foul called on Addie. Addie picking up her second.
Her second personal foul.
As Kira Davis will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Kira Davis, a 50% free throw shooter on the season. We'll get a chance at 2. knocks down her first. First free throw and first point for Davis. Her second on the way, off the iron, rebounded by Bouchard. Bouchard will kick it out to Emmy. Emmy will walk it down the court. 2:18 left to go in the third. Emmy tries to feed it down to Richards. Nearly poked out. Addie gets it back, drives it off, gets her own rebound, kicks it back into Emmy. Emmy drives it. Bonilla left three on the way. Rattles off. Bouchard with the rebound. Addie brings it back around, kicks it off to Emmy. Emmy feeds it over to Holly. Holly forces it down to Richards. Lady Knights passing it around the perimeter well. Bonilla has it again. Richards stuck left wing, trapped. Gets it out though, drives it, picks up a foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. As Hayden Linden charged with her second. As Lexi Feist will check in after a shot. Richards, a 62% free throw shooter on the season, knocks down her first as she'll get one more opportunity. Feist will walk in as well as Showalter for Lyons. Addie Lee taking a seat. Richards free throw off. Rebounded by Gonzalez for Lyons. Gonzalez kicks it down the court through the hands of Davis and Lara. And the Lady Lions will turn it over. 1:35 left to go in the third. Emmy takes it down the court for Sacred Heart. Kicks it off to the left to Lexi. Lexi holds it, kicks it down to Bryn. Bryn nearly loses the handle, gets it poked back out. Emmy has it. Feeds it down to Nicole. Lexi drives it. Emmy has it back, bringing it back around the right side. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Showalter steals it away from Bouchard. Showalter taking it back down the lane. Her shot off, gets her own rebound, the putback, and the score. Bouchard has it at the baseline on the right side. Dribbles, gets it out, kicks it to Emmy. 43 seconds left in the third. Richards a three off, rebounded by Linden for the Lady Lions. Linden drives it down an open lane and scores. Little mistake by Sacred Heart. Linden catches him off guard and gets a bucket to go. Shot clock off. 18 seconds left to go in the third. Feist kicks it over to Bonilla. Bonilla feeds it down to Bouchard, and it's tipped out by the Lady Lions. As Taylor Baxter will check in for Lions. 11 seconds on the game clock, 56-27 the score. Bouchard looks to kick it in. She kicks it into Richards. Emmy throws it across to Feist. Feist dribbles it in, kicks it back out to Emmy. Time expiring, her three off, rebounded by Showalter. Showalter throwing it down as time will expire, and we'll go into the final quarter of play, leading 56-27. We'll take a short break and be back with the final quarter of action, brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
At Maury Clinic Sports Medicine, we are available when you need us most. I'm Dr. Andrew Westbrook, and I am the sports medicine physician at Maury Clinic. I see patients of all ages and help them come back stronger than ever. From broken bones to joint pain, my team and I are committed to help you do more. For those with sports injuries, come see us at our sports medicine walk-in clinic Monday and Thursday mornings from 8 to 9 a.m. Prevent, recover, and strengthen so you can perform your best. Maury Clinic Sports Medicine. Make your move with confidence.
Close your eyes. Now, imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community, or the camaraderie at southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Welcome back into the Salina Surgical Hospital radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera as we enter the final quarter of play from Lyons. Sacred Heart leading the way 56-27. Douglas will kick it back in. Surprisingly, all 5 starters back on the floor for Sacred Heart. Richards has it on the far side, kicks it to Sharpton. Sharpton gets it tipped by Davis. Douglas has to chase it down into the backcourt. She gets it off. Richards kicks it over to Douglas. A 3 from the left side, off. Rebounded by Lee. Lee bringing it back out, hustling it back around. Kicks it off to Emmy. Emmy feeds it down to Lee. Lee on the left side. Kicks it back to Emmy. Emmy around to Addie. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Douglas drives it in, tries to kick it to Richards, then opens a quarter with a turnover as Lyons turns it over down the court. Davis throwing it down, trying to speed things up and can't control it was Baxter. Lady Lions' first turnover of the quarter. 7 minutes left to go. 56-27 the score. Addie drives it, kicks it out to Douglas. Douglas, the right 3 on the way, knocks it down.
Number 4,
Skylar checks in and gets a huge bucket to roll. Nice answer for the Lady Knights. Skylar nearly unstoppable from the 3-point line. Kira Davis wants a 3. It's off. Rebounded by Skylar. Skylar throws it down the court to Addie. Addie taking it all the way. Gets the bucket to go. Addie now with 22. As Jasso will check in for the Lady Knights. A foul called on the floor. Addie Lee called with her 3rd as Jessica Jasso will check in for the Lady Knights. Running clock now for the rest of the game. Davis gets stuck with it. Showalter loses the handle. Has to save it. She does. Kicks it back into Barker. Barker stuck with it. Right wing. Brings it back around. Walks with it. No call though. Richards steals it. Kicks it down to Douglas. Douglas kicks it across the lane to Emmy. And Emmy gets the bucket to go. Nice shot by the freshman. Nice pass by Skylar. A full timeout called by Coach Bowers of the Lady Lions, and we'll take a break and be back with 5:37 left to go in the 4th.
Lady Lions checking in, number 23.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now, he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
Welcome back into the Salina Surgical Hospital radio booth. Sacred Heart putting up 60 for the 5th time this season against the Lady Lions tonight in Lyons. As Patterson checks in at the break, Lyons chasing it down the back court, then rolls out on the Lady Lions. Sacred Heart will have it back. 5:22 left to go in the 4th. Their 3rd turnover of the 4th.
We are on a running clock for the 4th quarter.
A running clock in the 4th. 63-27 the score. Patterson kicks it into Addy. Emmy gets it around the left side, throws up a 3, short, and rebounded by Linden for Lyons. 4:55 left to go in the 4th. Linden kicks it over to Baxter. Baxter stuck with it, right wing. Holds it, brings it back around, thinks about the 3, kicks it down to Showalter. Showalter stuck with it, throws up a shot, it's off, rebounded by Laura. Laura brings it back around to Salina. Salina kicks it down to Linden. Linden's shot off, rebounded by Addy. Lady Knights hustling down in transition. Skylar from the left side, 3, off, rebounded by Emmy. Emmy kicks it back to Skylar, another 3, rattles out, rebounded by Patterson for the Lady Knights. Lyons steals it away, and Sacred Heart steals it back and picks up a foul. Foul on Lyons. Taylor Baxter picks up her 3rd as Natalie Woodall to lay in, and Bailey Holcomb all check in for the Lady Knights. As Emmy and Addie all check in for, takes a seat for the Lady Knights, excuse me. Checking in for the Lady Lions, that's Gonzalez and Davis. 3:45 left to go in the 4th, 63-27 the score. And we'll take it down the court for the Lady Knights. Hands it off to Brooke Patterson. Brooke Patterson kicks it back off to In. In feeds it down to Woodall. Patterson a 3 from the top, off. And rolls out on Sacred Heart. The Lady Lions will have it back. 3:25 left to go. Showalter kicks it in to Davis. Davis drives around the lane, kicks it out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 3 off, rebounded by In for the Lady Knights. In throws it down to Holcomb. Holcomb hustles it in the lane. Stuck, kicks it back out to Patterson. Patterson will chuck up another 3. It's off. Rebounded by Woodall. Jasso, a shot from the inside the lane, off, rebounded by Showalter. Showalter kicking it down to Davis. Davis taking it to the cup. No score. That should go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Fouls on number 23, Brooke Patterson. Going to the line, shooting
Davis
number 14,
set
Davis.
to put the Lady Lions on the board for the first time in the 4th quarter. That foul called on Brooke Patterson. Davis knocks down her first. She'll get one more chance at the free throw line. Her free throw on the way, knocks it down, goes perfect from the free throw line. And the Lady Lions have been just held to 2 points in this 4th. In kicks it over to Patterson. Patterson back around to In. Jasso gets the feed down low. Her shot off. Rebounded, hustled for. In gets it back. And Showalter steals it away. Showalter hustling it back down the court. Takes it all the way. Count the bucket. As Patterson called with her first. Greta Showalter will go to the line to make this a 3-point opportunity. As Lauren Penn and Lexi Feist will both check back in for the Lady Knights. Showalter knocks down her free throw. Showalter now with 15. Holcomb stuck with it. Davis guarding her. Penn saves it. Penn drives it. Loses the handle. Then rolls out with a minute left. Time a rolling. Linden will kick it in for the Lady Lions. Davis has it, sets the screen. Showalter gets it back. Showalter drives it all the way, loses the handle. Penn comes away with it for the Lady Knights. Holcomb driving, taking it all the way. Shot off. And last touch by the Lady Lions. Sacred Heart will have it back. Under 30 seconds left to go. Time ticking. Feist kicks it into Woodall. Woodall kicks it over to Penn. Penn loses it. Davis hustles it and tries to save it. When it rolls out, last touch by the Lady Knights. Showalter will inbound it, throws it down, shot off as a buzzer will sound, and Sacred Heart will be victorious in this one, 63-32. We'll take a short break and be back with the Commercial Tire post-game show brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
Opening our doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is now 20 years strong. From inpatient stays to outpatient procedures, Salina Surgical Hospital specializes in excellence in surgical services and digestive health care. It is the depth of experience and the abilities of the physicians and nurses at Salina Surgical Hospital that make it the ideal place for high-tech and high-touch to unite. Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned, serving Salina and its surrounding communities for 20 years.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Welcome back into the Commercial Tire postgame show brought to you by Commercial Tire of Salina. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera as the Lady Knights defeat the Lady Lions 63-32. The Lady Knights moving to 17-3 overall, 8-1 in league play. The Lady Lions dropping to 2-17 overall, 0-10 in league play. The Lady Lions were led by Greta Showalter in the defeat. She finished with 15, Hayden Linden with 8, Taylor Baxter with 4, and Selena Lara finishes with 2. The Lady Lions turned it over 26 times and shot 6 for 7 from the free throw line. The Lady Knights were led by the 2 in Addie Lee and Skylar Douglas. Addie Lee led the way though. She finished with 22. Skylar Douglas finished with 21. Emmy Lee with 7, Bryn Bouchard with 6, Eden Sharpton with 5, Nicole Richards finished her game with 2, and Holly Bonilla hitting a free throw in the first quarter. She finished the game with 1. The Lady Knights shot 6 for 10 from the free throw line and turned it over 12 times. The Lady Knights moved to 17-3 overall, 8-1 in league play with a 63-32 victory at Lyons, our one game of the week. As we look to next week, the 17th, Beloit at home, the 19th, Ellsworth at home, and closing out the week on Friday against Republic County on the road. No game Friday for either Knights team as it's our bye. As each team in the NCAA getting a bye, it's our bye on Friday. We'll have coverage at home on the 17th, a week from today with Beloit. We'll take a break and be back with boys action brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
Opening our doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is now 20 years strong. From inpatient stays to outpatient procedures, Salina Surgical Hospital specializes in excellence in surgical services and digestive health care. It is the depth of experience and the abilities of the physicians and nurses at Salina Surgical Hospital that make it the ideal place for high-tech and high-touch to unite. Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned, serving Salina and its surrounding communities for 20 years.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
At AJ Honey Farms, the honey is just the beginning. From raw honey and wax melts to happy bee balm and beekeeping gear, they've got everything buzzing with local flavor. Whether you're soothing a sore throat, starting your own hive, or gifting something sweet to a loved one, AJ Honey Farms brings the bees and the kind of sweetness only they can bottle.
This is Alan from AJ Honey Farms right here at 901 North 9th Street in Salina, Kansas. We truly appreciate your continued support and thank you for choosing local.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
4 walls and a roof can make a house, but a home, that's where life happens. First steps, backyard birthdays, morning coffee, sunsets on the porch. Home isn't something you buy, it's something you feel. And when it's right, you just know. For 22 years, Dan Goebel has helped people in Salina find that feeling. And now, he's here to help you. Your home is out there. Dan Goebel knows the way. Call 785-819-1904 or visit Salina Homes to find your way home.
When the time comes to honor a life, Hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
Close your eyes. Now, imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now, open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
At Maori Women's Clinic, we're here for women and what matters most to them. From understanding your monthly cycles to growing a family or navigating menopause and everything in between. Our experienced team of OBGYNs include Drs. Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, Rosh, and Jones. Maori Women's Clinic is located in Salina, and we invite you to come experience a team that values expertise, care, and compassion because you matter more at Maori.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Ready to take your nursing career to the next level? Memorial Health System in Abilene is hiring full-time registered nurses for their hospital emergency department, and they've got the perks to match. Sign-on bonuses, shift and weekend differentials, a child care stipend, and tuition reimbursement to keep you moving forward. Bring your skills where they'll make the biggest impact, right here in Abilene. Apply today at srhc.com. That's srhc.com to apply for this opening at Memorial Health System in Abilene, taking care of you so you can take care of others.
At Vernon Jewelers, we believe jewelry is more than just an accessory. It's an expression of who you are. It's also a piece of your life that can be passed down through the generations. That's why our expert team is here to listen, understand, and help you find that piece that speaks to your story. We're not just your local jeweler. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in celebrating life's precious moments. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina. In our 141st year, we are not old. We're just really good at what we do.
Lily Pad Septic, this is Callie, where we can get you a flush in a rush. How can we help you flush today?
Oh, it smells like something died out by my septic tank. It's bad.
Oh no, I know that smell you're talking about. Cole!
I smelt it from here.
Flush! The freakishly fast frog!
I'll follow the funk. It's not a dead animal, sir. It's your septic tank venting gases. Oof. She's full, real full.
That's the smell.
I've got to get back and tell Callie. Callie, he needs a pump out, quick.
Already got a pump truck rolling.
If you need a flush and a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
We guarantee to inspect your septic issues within 24 hours.
Or you get a free septic tank pump out worth $399.
Lily Pad Septic!
We'll be there in a splash.
Callie, quick, kiss me. That stink stuck to my skin.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, good. I can smell other things again.
Welcome back into the Salina Surgical Hospital radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera as the Knights sitting at number 4 in Class 2A according to the KBCA rankings coming out today. The Knights coming off a 48-27 win against Minneapolis last Friday. We moved tonight. The Knights look to stay undefeated in league play. In the first meeting between the two teams, the Knights, a tough one against Lyons, defeating them 52-44 in our first league game of the season back in January. The Knights in a game were led in scoring by Noah Hines. He had 14, but they weren't easy points. Just 15 in the first, 22 in the second, 38 in the third, and then winning at 52-44. From Salina. Lyons led in scoring. Paco Espinoza and Detrell Stanley both led the way in a huge outing for Lyons. In the first league contest for Sacred Heart, it was a tough one, but came out on top as they sit 17-2 overall, 8-0 in league play. Lyons, under the direction of Zuriel Reyes, his first season, 8-10 overall, 3-6 in league play. League standings as of today, Sacred Heart leading the way at 8-0 in league play. Beloit behind them is 7-1. Their one loss coming from the Knights. Republic County and southeast of Salina tied for third at 4-6. Minneapolis there really, really close for third place. It'll be a tight race for third. As Republic County, southeast of Salina, Ellsworth, and Lyons, all four have 6 losses. Ellsworth, though, just having 2 league wins. We look to see if the Knights can continue to stay perfect in league play and move up the rankings going into a tough sub-state. Lots of good teams in the Class 2A. Teams like Marine Academy, Mountain Ridge, Sterling, El Saline, teams we have seen. Marine Academy defeated them back in the first half of the season, 50-47. Marine Academy nearly defeating Sterling. Sterling, the #1 team in Class 2A. It was just an 8-point game at the end of that one. Marine Academy, though, defeating Mountain Ridge by 24. Mountain Ridge handed a Sacred Heart the first loss of the season at the Trojan Classic. So 2A teams that are liable to see again and meet in the sub-state. As starting lineups, we'll go ahead and bring up starting lineups brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. A 5'7" senior, Anthony Ventura, averages 4.1 points, 2.9 rebounds, and 0.9 assists on the season. A 5'9" junior in Quantick Hamilton. He averages 6.1 points, 2.1 rebounds, and 1.2 assists on the season. Tegan Link, the 6'3" junior, will get the start as well. He averages 13.6 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 1.8 assists on the season. Argenis Montez, a 5'10" sophomore, getting the start. He averages 1 point, 0.8 rebounds, and 0.1 assists on the season. Charles Stanley, a 5'7" junior, averaging 8.2 points, 3.2 rebounds, and leads the team in assists. And rounding out the starting lineups for Lyons, Paco Espinoza, a 6'1" senior, averaging 13.6 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 2.3 assists on the season. And for the Knights, Noah Hines, Luke Colin, Will Tuttle, Maddox Wells, and Ben Disberger all getting the starts again for the Knights. Noah Hines leading the team in assists with a 2.9. Will Tuttle leading the team in scoring and rebounding. Tuttle leads with 15.6 points, 5.9 rebounds, and 2.1 assists on the season. Dominic Matucci coming off two big games against Minneapolis and southeast of Salina in contests where he had the upwards of nearly 20 points. Not getting the start tonight, as Ben Desberger will be starting for his 13th time of the season, as Coach Brian Gormley in his 15th season looks to capture his 250th win of his career tonight against Lyons. Sacred Heart wearing their away navy blues in gold, the numerals outlined in gold. Lyons in their home whites, blue numerals. A great atmosphere from Lyons, a nice band. And their student section is packed for the start of this one. The Knights break the huddle and look to get things started. Lyons bringing height and scoring. We'll see if they can be competitive. Looking for their 4th league win, Paco Espinoza and Disberger at the center circle to jump. Lyons wins the tip. Stanley has his left wing, brings it back around the corner. Kicks it down to Link, back around to Stanley. Hamilton has it. Hamilton stuck with it, kicks it back around. Link, top of the key, kicks it around to Montez. Montez kicks it back to Link. Link, a deep three on the way, knocks it down. Tegan Link gets things started early on in the first quarter with a big 3 bucket from deep. Tuttle kicks it around to Colin. Colin thinks about the right side 3, kicks it down to Disberger. Disberger around to Hines. Hines a 3, off, gets his own rebound. Kicks it back out to Disberger. Disberger with the shot. It's off. Tuttle with the rebound as the Knights have it back. Wells kicks it around to Cohen. Disberger gets a feed underneath. And a charge called on Ben. Ben kind of lowers the shoulder and sends Link down to the ground. As Ben will pick up his first personal. Sacred Heart still searching for their first bucket. Espinoza kicks back off to Montez. Stanley has it. Stanley crosses the center line. Kicks it off to Link. Link another 3 on the way. Knocks it down from the same spot. And the Lions on a little roll here. Taking Link 2 for 2 from the 3-point line. Tuttle wants an answer, drives it. Wells, a left-hand 3 on the way. Short. Rebounded by Link. Link drives it. Link draws the charging foul on Disberger. Now Hines drawing it on Link. Link picks up his first as he takes it to the cup. 6-0 the score, 6:29 left to go in the first. Wells will take it down the court for the Knights. Tuttle, top of the key, kicks it right side. Disberger gets the feed, stuck. Throws it back around to Hines. Hines taking it, one-handed jumper, rattles out. And an offensive foul called on Ben. Excuse me, no offense, no foul called. It was just out of bounds on Ben. The way he was walking to the center, it looked like a foul on him, but no foul, excuse me on my part. Stanley has it for the Lions. Espinoza losing the handle, and Lyons turning it over for the first time. 5:59 left to go in the first, 6-0 the score. The Lions coming out with a little bit of a boom here. Tuttle has it stuck, kicks it around, Hines to Colin. Espinoza pokes it out, Wells can't control it. As the Knights turn it over, Espinoza kicks it around to Hamilton. Hamilton back around to Stanley. Stanley hands it off to Link. Link dangerous so far from beyond the arc. Hamilton drives it right side, kicks it off to Espinoza. Espinoza loses his footing. Ball on the floor, and Lyons turning it over for the second time. Let's see if the Knights answer. Knights have been scoreless so far. Colin drives it. Tuttle, a 3 from the top. Rattles off. Rebounded by Wells. Wells brings it back out. Disberger losing the handle. Turns it over. Hamilton in transition under the basket. Turn around. Take the bucket. And Quanick Hamilton getting the bucket to go. He answers as the Knights now down by 8-0. 4:45 in the first. Tuttle, post up, drives, kicks it out to Hines. Hines takes it. Disberger, a little jumper on the way, off. Rebounded by Link. Link kicks it down to Detrell Stanley. Hamilton, a right side 3, off. Disberger with a defensive rebound. Kicks it down to Wells. Wells feeds it on to Tuttle. Tuttle taking it all the way, shoots it over Link, and gets the Knights on the board. The senior getting things rolling. As Dom set to check in, walks up to the center line. Coach not pleased with the start of this one. Little sloppy start for the Knights, though playing great defense in this possession. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Stanley drives it, kicks it out, and a whistle blown as he driving it in. Luke Colin picks up his first. 3:58 left to go in the first, 8-2 the score. Disberger taking a seat as Dom Matucci will check in for him. Stanley looks to kick it in. Stanley kicks it in, top of the key to Link. Link brings it back around to Montez. Hamilton has it, feeds it down to Espinoza. Espinoza at the free throw line, nice pass to Link, his shot off. Matucci checks in, gets a rebound. Hines takes it down, kicks it off to Tuttle. Tuttle dribbles right, kicks it back to Matucci. Dom drives, Hines a three from the left. Off, rebounded by Lyons. Dom a little over the back. Dominic Matucci picks up his first personal. 3:33 left to go in the first. As Anthony Ventura will check in. Montez taking the seat. 8-2 the score, 3:33 left to go in the first. Hamilton will come in for the Lions. Stanley gets it across the center line. Double team for Sacred Heart as Hines pokes it out on the baseline. Lions will have it back. 3:24 left to go in the third. Stanley kicks it into Ventura. Ventura back around to Hamilton. Hamilton drives it down the front lane, throws it up, shot off. And he'll go to the line to shoot free throws. A whistle blown quickly as Will picks up his first, the fourth team. And the Knights in foul trouble late in this first quarter. Hamilton will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. A 39% free throw shooter on the season. Misses his first. So he'll get one more opportunity for the 5'9" junior. We'll have one more chance from the charity stripe. Having to tuck his jersey in. He does, gets the ball back, and will shoot the free throw. His shot up on the way, knocks that one down. Hamilton now with 3. 9-2 the score, 3:15 left to go in the first. Wells kicks it down. Matucci, top of the key, drives it in, kicks it down to Tuttle. Wells has it, right left side, kicks it back to Tuttle. Tuttle, a far left wing 3, off the front iron, rebounded, battled for, and won by Link for Lyons. Espinoza will take it down the court for Lyons. Paco right side. Dribbles, thinks about the 3, pulls up, kicks it back out to Link. Ventura has it now. Ventura kicks it back off to Espinoza. Espinoza drives it inside, loses his footing, hits the ground, and a whistle blown as Noah Hines picks up his first. And Lions will go to the line for free throws. 5 team fouls for the Knights. Espinoza, a 76% free throw shooter on the season, misses his first. We'll get one more from the free throw line. 2:36 left to go in the first, 9-2 the score. His free throw on the way, misses both and rebounded by Will. Will kicks it down the court to Hines. Hines moving quickly, Tuttle with it, drives it. Matucci throws it across to Hines. Hines drives it in, stuck with it. Colin gets it back. Wells wanted to pull the 3, keeps it though. Tuttle drives it, loses the handle. The foul called on the floor as Anthony Ventura picks up his first, the second team. As Dom will kick it in on the baseline. Colin, an open 3 from the left, off. Rebound by Tuttle. Tuttle, the putback and the score. Nice hustle by the senior. A little 4-0 run for the Knights. Stanley, left side, stuck with it. Slick dribble and kicks it off to Link. Back around to Ventura, deep 3 on the way, off the iron, rebounded by Will. Will kicks it down to Colin. Colin kicks it back to Tuttle. Tuttle driving it down, jumper on the way, rolls off and rebounded by Espinoza. Espinoza kicks it off to Ventura. Ventura kicks it off to Hamilton, right side. Link sets the screen. Ventura hands it off to Stanley. Stanley open three on the way from the top. Off. Rebounded by Wells. Wells turns the Jets on, taking it all the way down the other end and scoring. Maddox getting the bucket to roll. Down by as many as 7. Back up to 3. 9-6 to score with 1:04 left to go in the first. As Lyons gets it poked out on the far side, Colton Sprague will check in for the Knights. Colton, the freshman, averaging 5.9 on the season. Checks in and gives Hines a little breather. 59 seconds left to roll. Hamilton kicks it off to Espinoza. Espinoza drives it. Ventura open three from the right side. Off. Rebounded by Sprague. Sprague kicking it down the court. A whistle blown as Detrell Stanley will pick up his first personal with 46.2 seconds left to go in the first. The Knights have not led at all in the first quarter. Down by 3, 9-6. Colin will inbound it. Kick it off to Wells. Wells drives it into the right side, gets it back. Takes it down the baseline, stuck with it, double teamed. Matucci around to Sprague. Sprague thought about the three, kicks it to Matucci. Matucci turn around in the lane, shot off, rebounded by Link. Link kicks it down to Espinoza. Espinoza, right side, kicks it over to Link. Link drives it, shot clock turned off. Throws it nearly out. Espinoza saves it for Lyons. Link, three from the top, rattles off, rebounded by Stanley. Stanley loses the handle, ball nearly rolling out. Last touch by Lyons, foot was on the line. Stanley tried kicking it back in. Last touched by Lyons as Tuttle will kick it in for the Knights. .1 seconds left to go. A quick pass in. Wells gets it down. Sprague, a three from the corner at the buzzer. Yes! Colton knocks down the three. And just like that, the Knights tied up even 9-9 by a big three at the buzzer by Colton Sprague. 9-9, your score going into the second quarter. We'll take a short break. Brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
At AJ Honey Farms, the honey is just the beginning. From raw honey and wax melts to happy bee balm and beekeeping gear, they've got everything buzzing with local flavor. Whether you're soothing a sore throat, starting your own hive, or gifting something sweet to a loved one, AJ Honey Farms brings the bees and the kind of sweetness only they can bottle.
This is Alan from AJ Honey Farms right here at 901 North 9th Street in Salina, Kansas. We truly appreciate your continued support and thank you for choosing local.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back into the Salina Surgical Hospital radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. 9-9 to start the second quarter. Hines will kick it in to Wells. Wells will take it across the center court. Tuttle takes it in, stuck, kicks it back out to Hines. Hines around to Sprague. Tuttle gets it back. Tuttle drives it in. Wells, a three from the top to take the lead, and he hits! Maddox hits it from deep, and the Knights leading for the first time tonight, 12-9, just 30 seconds into the second quarter. Hamilton loses the handle. Matucci there to pull it out. Matucci drives it down the court. Wells drives it into the right side, kicks it down to Tuttle. Tuttle underneath the basket. Hines drives it. Kicks it down to Tuttle. What a shot. It's off. Gets his own rebound. The putback and the score. And the Knights have things rolling as they now lead by 5. Link's little jumper off. Rebounded by Tuttle. Hines taking it all the way to the cup. Yes, sir. Knocks it down quick. A quick 7-0 run, and Coach Reyes wanting the timeout. 30-second timeout called as the Knights never led in the first quarter. Sprague hits that big 3 bucket to get things tied up 9-9, and all in a minute 7. The Knights on a 7-0 run, leading 16-9. Coach Reyes not liking how they start at the quarter. Calls a timeout. And the Knights back on top. Learning and adapting from that first quarter, getting things rolling. 6:53 left to go in the first half.
Checking in number 3, Luke Coleman, number 21,
Espinoza kicks it into Stanley. Gets it across the center court, drives it to the left side. Espinoza sets the screen. Stanley drives it in, kicks it out to Stanley. Stanley has it back. Holds it. Hamilton right side. Trying to fight it down to Alvarez. Colin pokes it out from Hamilton's pass. Colin drives it down. Tuttle kicks it to Hines. Hines gets the bucket to go. And another turnover and score coming off Lyons. 18-9 your score. As Lyons nearly turns it over again, and a quick foul onto the Knights. Ben picking up a quick 2. 6:12 left to go in the first half. The Knights leading by 9, 18-9. Ben Mars will check in for Disberger. Detrell kicks it back in to Hamilton. Stanley gets it back on the right side. Don't want to leave a Link too wide open. Espinoza doing the job, the dirty work, taking it to the bucket and scoring. Espinoza getting his first bucket in the second. Sprague has it right side, brings it back around to the left. Hines drives it. Little jumper over Link, goes. Hines now with 6 as the Knights back up to 9, 20-11, 5:40 left to go in the first half. Alvarez sets the screen, gets it off. A 3 from the top, rattles off. Hines with the rebound. Matucci drives it down, takes it all the way, shot off, rebounded by Alvarez for Lyons. Whistle blown, it looks like out on Hines on down the court. As Lyons will have it back, 5:21 left to go in the first half, 20-11 the score. Correction on the shot clock. Looks like shot clock reset maybe. 5:21 left to go in this first half. A fresh shot clock. Stanley kicks it into Alvarez. Montez checking in for Lyons. Alvarez gets it across to Montez. Montez feeding it down to Espinoza. Espinoza, a quick 3 off. Rebounded by Link. Link kicks it back down to Montez. Montez losing the handle, a kickball violation on Sacred Heart, and it'll stick with the Lions. 5:01 left to go in the first half. Stanley will kick it in for Lions. Play develops, kicks it into Alvarez. Alvarez hands it off to Montez. Montez driving it back around. Stanley gets the handle. Stanley loses the handle. Has to save it. Alvarez, top of the key, drives it in. Montez, right side. Link gets it. Link stuck, forces it down to Espinoza, and a whistle blown on the Knights. Looks like Noah Hines will be charged with his second as Will Tuttle checks in for him. Hines taking a seat with 2 fouls, 4:42 left to go in this first half.
Checking in number 15, Miguel Corona, and for the Knights, number 5, Will Tuttle.
Stanley looks to kick it in on the baseline. Link gets the feed, stuck with it. A whistle blown, a jump ball. The arrow sticking with the Lions. As Maddox will check in for Sprague. 4:39 left to go in the first half. Stanley kicks it into Link, right side. Espinoza with it, top of the key. Stanley gets it back, thinks about the three. Can't. Wells was in his face. Link gets it back. Drives it. Jumper up on the way. Off. Rebounded by Dom. And a foul on Espinoza. That's Espinoza's first personal.
Checking in number 1, Quantic Hamilton for the Lions.
As Hamilton will check back in for Lions. Link taking a seat. 4:28 left to go in the first half. Wells crosses the center line, kicks it off to Cohen. Tuttle has it, top of the key. Around to Dom. Dom drives it. Wells thinks about the three, keeps it, can't do it. Bertucci, an open three from the right. Off. Rebounded by Cohen. Dom taking it back in. Mars, a shot, off. Rebounded by Montez. Espinoza taking it all the way off, rebounded by Tuttle. Tuttle taking it down the court, driving it all the way, kicks it out. Mars around to Matucci. Matucci, another three from the right, off, poked out, rebounded by Hamilton for Lions. Hamilton taking it all the way. And a foul called on the Knights. Ben Mars picks up his first. 3:36 left to go in the first half. As Hamilton will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Hamilton's first on the way. Rattles out. As he'll get one more chance. Tegan Link checking in for Espinoza. Hamilton will get one more from the line. His shot on the way, knocks it down. As Hamilton now sits with 4 as Sprague set to check back in for the Knights. 3.5 left to go in the first half. Dom kicks it over to Tuttle. Wells now with it. Wells, a three from the left side, knocks it down as Maddox now sits with 8. An 11-point game, 23-12. The Knights leading. Hamilton nearly loses the handle, steps out. A forced turnover by Dominic Matucci as Lions turning it over for the 3rd time. As Sprague will check back in for Mars. 3:10 left to go in the first half. Wells drives it across the center line. Colin around to Sprague. Sprague feeds it to Tuttle, top of the key. Matucci drives it inside, forces it out. Sprague has it. Sprague drives, stuck, kicks it to Matucci. Back out. Colin gets it stolen away by Stanley. Stanley taking it all the way. Shot up, off. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. That foul called on Colton Sprague. Sprague's first personal as Detrell Stanley will go to the line to shoot 2. Stanley has been held to nothing so far. Stanley, a 75% free throw shooter on the season, has a chance for 2. So he knocks down his first. And he'll get one more chance, so the 10-point lead. 2:45 left to go in the first half. Stanley, his second up on the way off the front iron, rebounded by Will. Will kicks it down to Colin. Colin to Matucci. Matucci drives it in. Colin drives it down the baseline, takes it all the way. Count the buckets And he'll get an opportunity for a free throw. Luke getting on the scoring chart with that bucket. Is that foul called on Lyons? Alvarez's first personal. Colin knocks down the free throw as he now has 3. 2:30 left to go in the first half. 26-13 the score. Hamilton has it right side. Stanley stuck with it, doesn't know what to do, drives it inside, kicks it over to Hamilton. Hamilton hands it off to Corona. Hamilton gets it back, 3 off. Rebound battled for, poked out by Lyons. And the Knights will have it back, 2:07 left to go. Now Alvarez checks back in for the Lions. Tuttle looks to kick it in. Wells gets it across the center line, left side. Wells drives it quickly, kicks it off to Tuttle, around the horn to Matucci. Sprague a 3 again from the right side. Boom! Knocks it down. And the freshman smiling ear to ear as he now has 6 with 2 3-point shots as Detrell Stanley loses his footing. The Knights force another turnover. Tuttle a 3 from the top. Rattles off, rebounded by Alvarez. Link kicks it down the court to Stanley. A minute and a half left to go in the first half. 29-13 your score. Stanley stuck, kicks it back out to Alvarez. Around the horn to Hamilton. Hamilton kicks it down. Alvarez loses the handle, throws it away, and a quick whistle blown as Will Tuttle tabs up his second. I was a little confused on that call as well. Not sure what they saw. 5 team fouls as Alvarez will go to the line to shoot 2. Knocks down his first. Most of their points really have come from the charity stripe tonight, as Will take a seat with 2 fouls. A minute 18 left to go in the first half. His second on the way, splashes it in, and goes perfect from the line. Alvarez now with 2, a minute 10 left to go in the first half. Wells drives it around. Matucci right side, drives it down the baseline, kicks it out to Sprague. It's poked out by Lyons. It'll stick with the Knights. 1:06 left to go in the first half. Matucci looks to kick it in. Mars puts up a shot and scores off the inbound. Nice shot by Ben. Mars checking in and getting the basket to go off the inbound. Stanley drives it in, shot off, rebounded by Dom. Dom takes it down, kicks it up the court to Colin, around to Wells. Wells throws it top of the court to Matucci. Matucci feeds it down to Sprague. Shot thrown over Sprague's head. Matucci knew what he did as barely before the balls went out of his hands. He knew what he did wrong. As the Knights turn it over for the 4th time tonight. 35 seconds left to go in the first half, leading 31-15. Alvarez kicks it off to Ventura. Link now with the top of the key. Hamilton around the right side, has to jump for it to save it. 6 seconds separates the shot and game clock. Sprague steals it away for the Knights. Kicks it down the court. Wells taking it all the way to the cup and scoring. Maddox now with 10. Dom nearly steals it away again. Hamilton taking it all the way. Stanley with the rebound. Jump ball called. Coming off a rebound by Stanley. Stanley couldn't get it out. A jump ball called with 2.8 seconds left to go. Lyons will inbound it, kicks it off to Link. Link throws it up at the buzzer. Shot off, rebounded by Wells. As we'll go into intermission, leading 33-15. We'll take a short break and be back with the Salina Ortho halftime report.
Opening our doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is now 20 years strong. From inpatient stays to outpatient procedures, Salina Surgical Hospital specializes in excellence in surgical services and digestive health care. It is the depth of experience and the abilities of the physicians and nurses at Salina Surgical Hospital that make it the ideal place for high-tech and high-touch to unite. Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned, serving Salina and its surrounding communities for 20 years.
Welcome back into the Salina Ortho Halftime Report. I'm Noah Helgett, Trey Tolley behind the camera. The Knights, a slow start to the first quarter for both teams, really. 9-9 at the end of the first. And at intermission, it's 33-15. Lyons led in scoring by Tegan Link. He finished with 6. Hamilton finished with 4. Paco Espinoza and Derek Alvarez both finished with 2 apiece, and Detrell Stanley with 1. Lyons turned it over 7 times and shot 5 for 10 from the free throw line.
It's going to start on
The Knights were led in scoring by Maddox Wells. He had a big second quarter. He finished the half with 10. Colton Sprague, a huge 2 big 3 buckets from the far right side. Beautiful shots by the freshman. He finished with 6. Will Tuttle had 6, and Noah Hines finished with 6. Luke Cullen finished with 3, and Ben Mars finished with 2. The Knights shot 1 for 1 from the free throw line and turned it over 4 times as the Knights lead 33-15 at the intermission. We'll take a short break and be back with an interview by Coach Carl Hines of the ladies team. We're now joined alongside Coach Carl Hines of the Lady Knights team. And hey, Coach, we talked a little bit before the resilience of this girls team. It's a fun time of playing basketball. Things rolling really, really well for the Lady Knights, forcing 26 turnovers on the Lady Lions. Lady Lions struggled early on getting the buckets to go, but it was all Lady Knights tonight.
Yeah, and we anticipated that, but this is kind of another gotcha game. We've had such a great run here in January, minus the Ellsworth game, of just kind of walking through some really tough competition, and then we have, Lions. It's a one-game week, and it's a chance for us to rest now. Yeah. But again, Minnie on Friday, and then Lions tonight. I thought we just kind of took a breath and kind of exhaled after an emotional ride in January. But we played well enough to win. I didn't know if we were great early, we were slow, but we came out in the third quarter with a little bit more purpose. We played in the second quarter with a little bit more purpose. So,
and we talked a little bit more. Bryn Bouchard coming in, she finished with 6 points, and I had her tapped down for 5 rebounds. A good game for the freshman, getting some quality time. Eden got into a little foul trouble underneath, but utilizing Bryn off the bench. She had a phenomenal game in the freshman.
Yeah, no, Bryn's getting better and better and better and tougher and tougher and tougher, and we're getting on her to do so. And she's just a young pup.
Yeah. Lots of basketball for her.
That's right. She's got a bright future, but she played well tonight. She was one of the bright spots, I thought, for us, being a young freshman, and she came in and she battled and she finished and she made some shots, and she rebounded well.
She did very well. We talk about the freshman. We go to the opposite side, the senior in Skylar Douglas. She had 21 points and 9 rebounds tonight. Just the leadership she brings to the table as a senior, and has had the last 3 games. She's had almost 20 points. And she's had a great January leading this Lady Knights team. Just talk about the resilience and the leadership she possesses in her team.
Yeah, she's on quite a run, and it just makes a difference. She started since she was a freshman too, and I've watched her grow for 4 years, and this year she's kind of feeling her oats. Yeah. I thought in the Southeast game she hit every big shot when we needed to have one. They'd make a run, and then Skylar did something with it, and it was just like, wow. But she's been really good for 4 years, and this year she's obviously stepped up her game, but almost having a double-double tonight. She gets a rebound and she's leading it. It's getting passed up the court, and we're out running in transition, but she's a special basketball player.
She's a phenomenal player for you, Coach Hines, and you saw the leadership as you checked in, a few off the bench. Skylar was still in, and you could tell Skylar, she wanted to make sure each player knew who they had, where they were going, and she did a phenomenal job. Just another player on that court showing the leadership, getting things rolling for the Knights. And like you said, January has been a phenomenal month of basketball, and we move, to next short week, nice little break, no game Friday, but, next week, Beloit Ellsworth at home, take on Republic County on the road to close out that week.
Yeah, no, next week is another big week for us. Obviously, we have a few goals left to hit this year, and one of those is league, and we were just jokingly asking when's the last time Sacred Heart has won league, and we haven't done that yet, but next week could go a long way.
Yeah.
We're going to have to show up and play. Beloit's on a tear. I think they beat Southeast again tonight, just checking scores, and so us and Beloit it's one loss.
Yeah.
So next week is huge. With 3 league games, we can't afford a bad game.
Yeah, it'll be a fun week. Big basketball to close out for league. But, I took a quick look today at the sub-state. Just talk briefly a little about the sub-state. A lot of basketball to go till then. But Mountain Ridge and Sacred Heart sit alone at the 1 and 2 spot.
Yeah.
A team we're familiar with, and we've played in the Trojan Classic, defeating them in that championship game. It's going to be a fun sub-state game,
Yeah, and hopefully they stay 1 and we can stay 2 or 3. And, not that I wouldn't be opposed to playing Mountain Ridge again.
Absolutely.
I would just hate to do it in sub-state. Sure. But again, we've got 3 games next week. We're going in 17-3. But our sub-state looks pretty good right now. I think Conway Springs is the 3 seed. Mountain Ridge has to play Remington. I think Remington's a 4. So that could go either way. But as long as I think us and Mountain Ridge are on opposite sides, then listen, let's go roll it out and play. And
absolutely.
even if we're on the same side, let's go roll it out and play.
For sure.
And we're going to go compete, and we're going to challenge, and that makes it a lot of fun.
Goal number 1 at the end of the day.
Goal number 1. Goal number 1 is winning league.
Absolutely, absolutely. With a 63-32 win, Sacred Heart moves to 17-3 overall, 8-1 in league play. Coach, thanks for the interview.
You bet.
Good luck on Tuesday against Beloit.
Thank you,
With
sir.
that, we'll take a
Appreciate
short break and be back with the rest of the second half, brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
At AJ Honey Farms, the honey is just the beginning. From raw honey and wax melts to happy bee balm and beekeeping gear, they've got everything buzzing with local flavor. Whether you're soothing a sore throat, starting your own hive, or gifting something sweet to a loved one, AJ Honey Farms brings the bees and the kind of sweetness only they can bottle.
This is Alan from AJ Honey Farms right here at 901 North 9th Street in Salina, Kansas. We truly appreciate your continued support and thank you for choosing local.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Sports Medicine Radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Tonight's game brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. You're watching courtesy of Kansas Bankers Technology, your trusted partner in bank-focused IT strategy and compliance. 33-15 the score to start the third. The Knights will have it first. Cohen right side, throws up a three, rattles out. Rebounded by Link for Lyons. Paco Espinoza down the court, off. Ball rattled out, last touch by the Knights. Link with his 6th rebound of the game. Stanley will kick it in on the far baseline, kicks it in. And the Knights force a turnover to start things rolling. Colin kicks it over to Matucci, far right side, off, rebounded by Stanley. Hamilton has it far left side. Espinoza kicks it over to Stanley. Stanley trying to find Montez. Hines pokes it out, steals it again. Their second turnover to start things. Matucci drives it inside, kicks it back out to Hines. Disberger, wide open pass, back door. Gets it to roll. Ben now on the board with 2. 35-15 the score. Espinoza, top of the key. Drives it inside, kicks it out to Hamilton. Hamilton, a right wing 3, splashes it in. Hamilton now with 7. 35-18 the score. Hines, top of the key. Brings it left, kicks it back to the right. Colin around to Matucci. Matucci drives it, kicks it back out. Hines, top of the key. Left wing 3 for Matucci on the way, off. Rebounded by Montez. Montez kicking it back out to Hamilton. Hamilton moves it down the court. Hines steals it out of the hands of Espinoza. Hines, left wing 3 on the way, looks good, off. Rebounded by Colin. Disberger with the feed. And the Knights have things rolling early on. Link drives it in. Denied by Disberger. Disberger kicks it back out. Dom will take it down the court for the Knights. Dom hustling it down the court. Drives, kicks it out. A whistle-blown foul on the court. Tegan Link charged with his second.
Second personal foul.
37-18 the score. 5:38 left to go in the third. Dom will kick it in. Wells around the horn to Hines. Hines holds it, kicks it off to Maddox. 27 seconds on the shot clock. Disberger tries to get it down. And Link steals it away. The Knights turn it over. Ben draws a quick foul. He knew what he did, not pleased with what he did. He knew exactly what he did when he did it as he picks up his third. Ben will take a seat. Kind of in a bad spot, wrong time type of deal. It was Link gets the rebound. Disberger's battling like he normally does. And a quick contact. Espinoza chucks up a 3, will hit. Espinoza now with 5. Wells gets it down the court. Colin right side, drives it inside. Takes it down to Wells. Wells gets the bucket to go. Espinoza gets it across, kicks it off to Stanley. Stanley drives it inside. Shot from the free throw line off. As the rebound rolls out of the hands of Espinoza and through Colin's hands, it'll stick with Lyons. 4:49 left to go in the third. Espinoza kicks it off to Stanley. Stanley a three off the front iron, rebounded by Luke. A whistle blown. Foul called on Quanick Hamilton. Hamilton's first personal, the second team. As Luke will kick it in on the far side. Maddox walking it across the logo. Holds and waits to see what to do. Kicks it to the right. Dom has it. Colin gets it back top of the key. Kicks it back around to Hines. Hines, a left-hand three off. Gets his own rebound. Stanley steals it away. A timeout called by Coach Ruiz. A 30-second timeout. As Stanley credited with the rebound on the floor, battling for it. And a quick timeout called. And we'll keep it here to thank some of our sponsors. The official apparel provider for the Salina Post sports teams is Messenger Total Promotions. See them in downtown Salina for local high school swag like hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and more. They can custom make anything and also have school items for your car. Messenger Total Promotions in Salina, Minneapolis, and Junction City. This broadcast is presented in part by Kansas Banker Technologies, aligning technology, compliance, and community banking. 4:19 left to go in the third, 39-21 the score. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. And the Knights have things rolling in the second half. Montez will kick it in for Lyons. The whistle blown. They wanted a reset on the shot clock. They didn't get it. .35 on the shot clock. We'll restart from the baseline. We're set to inbound it on the side. 4:19 left to go in the third. Stanley gets the inbound. Top of the key. Link sets the screen. Link gets it back. Link kicks it back out. Stuck with it. Hamilton around the side. Kicks it back to Stanley. Top of the key. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to feed it to Link. Tuttle guarding him well. Link left side. Steps up to the three. Keeps it. Loses the handle. Hines hustles and steals it away. Takes it all the way home and scores. Noah with 8. As Lyons turns it over for the fourth time in the third quarter. 41-21 the score. Espinoza loses the handle again. Keeps it. Kicks it down to Hamilton. Hamilton trying to chase it down. He does. Alvarez kicks it back out to Espinoza on the top. Espinoza taking it all the way to the cup. A foul called. Luke Cohen charged with his second.
His second, team second, checking in 0. Anthony Ventura for Lyons.
As Ventura will check in for Lyons. 3:28 left to go in the third.
Hey, let's do a better job with the merit.
Stanley kicks it in, top of the key to Hamilton. 41-21 the score. 3:20 left to go. Link kicks it out. Espinoza. Espinoza drives it inside. The jumper goes for Paco. Now has 7. Hines, other side of the court, drives it in, hits it. Noah with 10. As we're back to a 20-point lead. Stanley kicks it out to Hamilton, a 3 from deep, off. Rebound being battled for. Ventura gets it. The putback. Kicks it out to Stanley, and Stanley gets the shot to go. Detrell Stanley with 3. Matucci gets it down the baseline, stuck, kicks it to Hines. Hines has to fight for it. Colin drives it inside, takes it all the way. Shot rolls off. Link with the rebound. Link kicks it out to Espinoza. Espinoza drives it, kicks it out to Link. Hamilton has to get it though. Link gets the feed, post up, kicks it back out to Hamilton. Hamilton thinks about the three. Hines there to cover it. Link double teamed, throws it away, and a quick whistle blown. Luke Cohen charged with his third. 2:12 left to go in the third, as Sprague will check in for Luke. Link gets the inbound, kicks it off to Espinoza. Stanley, a three from the left, nowhere near it. Rebounded by Wells. Wells kicks it down to Will. Will drives it in the right side, kicks it back out to Maddox. Maddox, one-handed jumper, short. Rebounded by Espinoza. Espinoza taking it back down the court, kicks it off to Link. Espinoza back around to Ventura. Link, right side, drives it in, kicks it out to Ventura. Ventura shot off, and he'll go to the line for free throws as Dom Matucci charged with his second. Ventura will get two chances from the line. Ventura misses his first. He'll have one more from the line. Ventura, a 50% free throw shooter on the season. 1:36 left to go in the third. His second on the way. Knocks that one in as Ventura now has one for Lyons. Minute and a half left to go in the third. Hines has it, left wing, drives it inside, poked out, and a foul called on Stanley. Second personal. Matucci will kick it in to Tuttle. Tuttle, a right-hand three on the way, off. Dom with the rebound, kicks it back out to Hines. Hines drives it in, kicks it off to Tuttle. Tuttle driving, turn around, takes the shot. Off. Link with the rebound for Lyons. Stanley loses the handle. Wells there to poke it out. Wells kicks it back out to Noah. Hines drives it, takes it up. Shot off. A whistle blown. He'll get two shots as Stanley picks up another. That's his third personal. Noah Hines will go to the line to shoot two. 75% free throw shooter on the season. Misses his first. He'll get one more chance as Alvarez checks in for Lyons. Ben Mars checking in for the Knights. Montez checking in for Lyons as well. 1:03 left to go in the third. Hines has one more chance from the line. His free throw on the way, off the front iron, rebounded by Sprague, the putback, and the score. Espinoza gets it down the center line, right side, drives it inside, turn around, loses the handle. Tuttle pokes it out. Tuttle kicks it down to Mars. Mars not ready for it. And a foul called on Ben Mars, his second.
Shooting free throws, number 3, Derek Alvarez.
As Alvarez will shoot two free throws. Alvarez, 48% free throw shooter on the season. Knocks down his first. Misses the second. Link with the rebound and the putback. Wells kicks it to Hines. Hines out to Sprague. 35 seconds on the shot game clock. Sprague drives, takes it, shot off. A jump ball called, and it'll go to Lyons. 31.6 seconds left to go in the third. 45-29 the score. Espinoza right side. Double team, loses the handle again. Hines with another steal, throws it down the court. Sprague has it under the basket, takes it up, and scores. Colton, another game in double digits. He now has 10. As the Lions look for the last shot to end of the quarter, Sprague making it hard for him. A buzzer sounds, no shot. No shot doesn't go, as we'll go into the final quarter of play, leading 47-29. We'll take a break and be back after this, brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
Now we have the
Lily Pad Septic.
Oh, hi. I've got a big night planned for Valentine's Day. Candles, dinner, string quartet, and I'm proposing.
Aw, that's amazing.
Yeah, unless this septic smell ruins it. There's a funk in the yard.
Ugh, you're right to call. Cole.
I'm on it, Callie.
The freakishly fast frog!
Hello, sir. Love is in the air, but so is sulfur.
I was going to pop the question on Valentine's Day.
She'd remember it, but just not for the right reasons. I'll jump in and see what's going on.
Cole asked me out for the first time on Valentine's Day.
Well, I hope my proposal goes as well as Cole's did.
Your tank's full, sir, and your drain field's squishy. She deserves a sparkling ring and a clean tank. I've got to tell Callie.
Come home safe, Flush.
If you need a flush in a rush, call Lily Pad Septic.
LilyPadSeptic.com. Thank you both. Wish me luck.
Callie, give me a kiss.
So you can turn back into Cole?
Nope, because I love you.
Welcome back into the Salina Surgical Hospital radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera as the Knights lead 47-29 going into the final quarter of play. The Knights will start off with it. Been a perfect second half for the Knights in this one. Cullen will throw it in from the center line. Tuttle kicks it in, backs it up on Link, drives it around Link, taking it all the way, kicks it back out to Cullen. Cullen drives baseline. Sprague, top of the key, three, short, rebounded by Ben as Ben steps out with it, tries to save it, and can't. As Paco Espinoza will check back in for Lyons. Detrell drives it across the center line, kicks it off to Espinoza. Espinoza stuck with it, kicks it back around. Link around to Stanley, a whistle blown and a foul called onto the floor. Luke Cullen charged with his fourth. 7.5 left to go. Hines will check in for the Knights. 47-29 the score. Hamilton kicks it off into Link. Link around to Espinoza. Top of the key. Drives it in, takes it, draws the foul, and Paco Espinoza will go to the line to shoot free throws. Has been charged with his fourth. Dom will check in for the Knights. Espinoza's first free throw on the way. Hits it. 17-point game, 7:21 left to go. Espinoza has one more free throw. His free throw on the way, knocks that one down, goes perfect from the charity stripe as he now sits with 9. Dom drives down an open lane, takes it, shot denied. Stanley in transition, taking it all the way off. Tuttle with the rebound as Tuttle will hit the ground.
Fouls on number 23, Detrell Stanley.
Foul was on Detrell Stanley.
First team foul.
Stanley's 4th personal. 7 minutes left to go. 47-31 your score. Bertucci drives it, kicks it over to Mars. Mars takes it up, draws a foul, and will go to the line for free throws. 6:56 left to go. That foul called on Link. Link is 3rd. As Mars will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Mars a 50% free throw shooter on the season. Misses his first. They'll get one more chance from the free throw line as Ventura will check back in for Lyons. Mars free throw on the way, knocks it down. Ben now with 3. 48-31 the score. 6:50 left to go. Sprague nearly pokes it out. Last touched by the Lions. Last touched by Sprague. Lions will have it back. Espinoza gets a feed, kicks it back out to Montez. Montez a 3 on the way, knocks it down. Montez gets his first bucket in the 4th as he knocks down the 3. 48-34 the score. Dom driving, taking it to the cup, and a blocking foul called on Lyons. That foul called on Montez. Montez's first personal. As Dom will go to the line to shoot 2. Dom is 60.7% free throw shooter on the season. Knocks down his first. So he'll get another. Maddox Wells checks in. Dom, his second on the way, rattles home. Dom goes perfect. Dom scoreless until then. 6:25 left to go in the 4th. As Ventura takes it all the way to the cup and scores for the first field goal of the 4th for Lions. 50-36 your score. Hines drives it. Wells a left 3 on the way. Off the side iron, rebounded by Link. Link gets it stolen away by Wells. Matucci drives, takes it. Link with the denial. Espinoza drives it, takes it all the way. Score rattles out, rebounded by Tuttle. Tuttle with his 10th rebound. Hines takes it back down the other side and scores. Noah leading the way with 12. 5.5 left to go. Espinoza drives, throws it across the baseline.
Fouls on number 43.
That's Colton Sprague, charged with his second.
Checking in number 23,
Detrell Stanley checking back in for Lions.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
Stanley looks to kick it in for Lions. He kicks it into the logo to Hamilton. Hamilton dribbles it around, brings it back out to the top. Montez kicks it off to Stanley. Stanley loses the handle, has to chase it down. He saves it. Stanley drives it, kicks it back out to Montez. Montez a 3, rattles off, rebounded by Stanley. And a whistle blown on the Knights as Sprague picks up his 3rd personal. 4th team. Stanley will inbound it once again, kicks it off to Espinoza. Stanley gets the ball back, loses the handle, and Lyons turns it over for the second time in the 4th. Hines kicks it in to Dom. Tucci around to Hines. Hines a right 3 on the way. Off, rebounded by Link. Link hands it off to Espinoza. Espinoza forces it down to Montez. Sprague there to steal it. Wells kicks it to Tuttle. Tuttle back to Hines. Hines gets the bucket to go. A whistle blown and a full timeout call by Coach Reyes, and we'll take the timeout with you and be back with 4:39 left to go, leading 54-36.
At Vernon Jewelers, we believe jewelry is more than just an accessory. It's an expression of who you are. It's also a piece of your life that can be passed down through the generations. That's why our expert team is here to listen, understand, and help you find that piece that speaks to your story. We're not just your local jeweler. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in celebrating life's precious moments. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina. In our 141st year, we are not old. We're just really good at what we do.
At AJ Honey Farms, the honey is just the beginning. From raw honey and wax melts to happy bee balm and beekeeping gear, they've got everything buzzing with local flavor. Whether you're soothing a sore throat, starting your own hive, or gifting something sweet to a loved one, AJ Honey Farms brings the bees and the kind of sweetness only they can bottle.
This is Alan from AJ Honey Farms right here at 901 North 9th Street in Salina, Kansas. We truly appreciate your continued support and thank you for choosing local.
Welcome back into the Salina Surgical Hospital radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. With 4:39 left to go, the Knights on top, 54-36. Wells, Matucci, Tuttle, Hines, and Sprague will all walk back on the court for the Knights. Montez will kick it in for Lyons. Hamilton gets the feed. Drives it around to Stanley. Stanley rolls around the screen by Link. Stanley's three off, rebounded by Hamilton. Hamilton kicks it down to Link. Link's shot short, rebounded by Lyons again. Stanley takes it, shot short, rebounded by Tuttle. Tuttle with another rebound. Will kicks it to Wells. Wells a three from the right side, short, rebounded by Lyons. Alvarez shot short, rebounded by Sprague. Sprague drives it back down the court. Takes it all the way, kicks it out. They foul called on the floor. That foul called on Derek Alvarez. Alvarez picking up his second. Fourth team. Both teams have just one foul to give. 3:55 left to go. Tuttle, three from the right side. Yes, sir! Will knocks down the big three, and he now has 9 with the 3 bucket in the fourth. Will held scoreless in the second half until that shot. Wells gets the rebound off Stanley's shot. Hines taking it back down the other side. It goes all the way and scores. Noah with 16. 59-36 to score as Disberger and Cullen will check in for the Knights at the next break. Wells charged with his first personal. Stanley will shoot 2. Stanley misses his first. We'll get one more opportunity. Ventura, Corona, and Espinoza all checking in for Lyons. Sprague and Will take a seat for the Knights. Stanley misses both of them, rebounded by Noah. Noah kicks it down the court to Wells. What a pass, what a shot, and what a score by Maddox. Maddox now with 14 in transition down the lane. Stanley kicks it back out. Espinoza kicks it. Stanley gets it back, top of the key. Looks to kick it down to Espinoza. Espinoza losing the handle, hits the ground. Kicks it back out to Stanley. Stanley loses the handle, turns it over. Hines in transition, takes it all the way. Noah with another answer as the Knights now lead 63-36. Their biggest lead of the game as Lyons turns it over once again. Wells, a three from the left. Boom! Knocks it down. Maddox now with 17. 66-36 to score. And a full timeout called by Coach Reyes. And we'll have a running clock after this. Brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey, Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
When the time comes to honor a life, Hire Scott Mortuary in Salina is here with care, compassion, and guidance every step of the way. Celebrate memories, cherish family, and find comfort in tradition. Hire Scott Mortuary, celebrating life, embracing legacy.
Welcome back into the Salina Surgical Hospital radio booth. 66-36 your score. 2:20 left to go.
Fouls on number 13, Leo Dortweiler. His first personal
Leo's first personal foul.
Number 23, Latrell Stanley.
Stanley will go to the line to shoot free throws. Stanley's first, knocks it down. Stanley will get one more chance from the free throw line. 2 minutes left to go and a running clock. Stanley knocks down both. He now sits with 5. Cohen will kick it down the court. Drives it inside, kicks it out to Carrico, around the horn to Mars. Dortweiler has it left side. Mars around. Cohen kicks it back. Minute 38 left to go, stuck with it. Mars kicks it over to Carrico. Disberger gets the feed, kicks it back out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Mars drives it inside. Foul called on Corona.
Fouls on number 15, Miguel Corona.
Miguel Corona picks up his first.
Shooting free throws, number 33, Ben Mars.
As Ben Mars will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Ben misses his first chance. They'll get one more with a minute left and a running clock. Mars knocks down his second. And the Knights will have this one in the bag. 45 seconds left to go. Link has it top of the key, drives it inside, stuck around the horn to Ventura. Ventura drives it, kicks it back out. Stanley drives it all the way home, rebounded by Mars. Mars kicks it down the court to Tuttle. And the Knights will dribble it out, no shot clock. Time will run out. And the Knights will be victorious in this one as they stay perfect in league play with a 67-38 victory from Lyons. We'll take a break and be back with the Commercial Tire post-game show brought to you by Commercial Tire Center of Salina.
Opening our doors in 1999, Salina Surgical Hospital is now 20 years strong. From inpatient stays to outpatient procedures, Salina Surgical Hospital specializes in excellence in surgical services and digestive health care. It is the depth of experience and the abilities of the physicians and nurses at Salina Surgical Hospital that make it the ideal place for high-tech and high-touch to unite. Salina Surgical Hospital is proud to be partially physician-owned, serving Salina and its surrounding communities for 20 years.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
Welcome back into the Salina Regional Surgical Hospital radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett, Trey Tolley behind the camera, and we are now entering into our Commercial Tire post-game show brought to you by Commercial Tire of Salina. Sacred Heart moves to 18-2 overall, 9-0 in league play. As Lyons drop this one, moves to 8-11 overall, 3-7 in league play with a 67-38 defeat from Lyons. Lyons was led in scoring by Tegan Link. He finished with 8. Paco Espinoza led the way with 9. Tegan Link with 8. Quanick Hamilton with 7. Detrell Stanley finished with 5. And Anthony Ventura, Derek Alvarez, and Arguinis Montez finished with 3. The Lions shot 11 for 20 from the free throw line and committed turnovers 19 times. Sacred Heart was led in scoring by Noah Hines. He finished with 18. Maddox Wells with 17. Colton Sprague finished with 10. Will Tuttle finished the game with 9. Ben Mars coming off the bench, he finished the game with 4. Dominic Matucci with 2. The Knights' 67-38 victory moves to 18-2 overall, 9-0 in league play. We'll take a short break and be back with an interview of Coach Brian Gormley.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back into the Salina Surgical Hospital radio booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. As the Knights win is 67-38, we're joined alongside Coach Brian Gormley in our Commercial Tire Center post-game show. And, Coach, a big win tonight, a little adjusting from the first quarter. I know at the first quarter, not what we wanted to see, but just talk about the adjustments you guys made to pull away basically from the second quarter and on.
Well, you know, bottom line is we were not unhappy with our shot selection early when we missed our first 6. We were actually very happy with the way we were attacking the offensive glass. You know, Link came out, hit those 2 threes. They got another good, tough 2. It was just one of those things you just got to play through.
Yeah.
And, we're talking as coaches, it's like it's better to be down early than it is late.
For sure.
And so our guy, the difference, they kept the ball moving, they kept pushing it. Opportunities came, and then we made some shots there in the second quarter. I know Maddox Wells and Noah Hines kind of got it going for us, and then everybody else chipped in. And, one thing we had tonight, we had more than one guy in foul trouble.
Yeah.
We haven't really, but, it's nice when you can lean into your bench. Now, I don't even really count Dom as a bench player. I mean, he's a starter plus, and but you have the freshman Colton Sprague coming in, and then you got Ben Mars coming in doing a great job keeping the thing rolling in that second quarter.
And Colton had a good game, 10 points, 4 rebounds I had down for him. Will, he had 9, but I had him down for 11 rebounds.
Yeah,
just the way he battles offensively and defensively on the board, tearing down the rebounds and getting the ball down the court to somebody as speedy as Noah Hines, moving it down the court really, really well and beating guys like Link and Espinoza back to the cup.
Yeah, I mean, Will was an excellent defensive rebounder last year. It's probably my fault. I need to do a better job of getting him to the offensive glass a little bit. But, obviously he's a real threat when he's fanning the 3, and he draws defensive attention all year long. So, he competes for the offensive glass when he can. With Ben Disberger being a little bit of foul trouble, he went inside a little bit more tonight. So you probably saw him pound the offensive glass more than what he usually does just because of opportunities. But, I was just very happy with our guys where they stayed with it. This is a Lyons team that's made some noise in our league this year, and that zone was really tough for us, if you remember, at our place. And here tonight, it wasn't. Even when the shots didn't fall, we were still attacking it the right way. And then you saw the second half, they came out of the zone and played us man.
Good win tonight, Coach. A nice little break to end the week. Just one game this week. We turn around next week, play 3 games in 5 days, a gauntlet to end the regular season and jump into a huge competitive sub-state, but take care of business first with the 3 games next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Our job in taking care of business, as you say, is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday have an excellent practice. And, that's what we've got to do. We've got an opportunity to take 3 days to work on us, on Sacred Heart. And then Monday, we'll obviously spend a lot of time and attention on Beloit. They're coming in with, right now, the second best record in our league. Their only loss was to us on their place, and they're going to come back looking to tie it up in league.
Try and tie it up back at home, as Sacred Heart will have Ellsworth and Beloit at home and closing out that week on the road against Republic County. Coach, thanks for joining me with the 67-38 win. Good luck on Tuesday.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate you guys coming.
Before we leave, congratulations on 250 career wins as a head coach at Sacred Heart.
Well, thank you. Thank you for doing the math.
Absolutely.
Earlier.
I saw it. I was like, 249. Man, we're at 250. Holy smokes. Coach has been here 15 seasons and has reached that milestone. Congratulations on that.
Hey, thank you. And then, shout out to all the great teams and, some nice players we've had the pleasure to coach over the years.
It's been a fun 15 years, and this one very fun to follow.
Thank you.
With that, thank you. 67-38 victory over Lyons on the road. No game on Friday. We'll be back in action on Tuesday against Beloit at home. With that, I'm Noah Helgett. Trey Tolley behind the camera. We say good night.